Hi, this is Curt, and welcome to another edition of Fire Law Roundup.
All right, let's quickly go to Florida for a second, where I'd love to be. It's got to be a lot warmer.
Back to Florida.
What's that?
Two in a row.
Two in a row, right?
Jacksonville, Florida, and now Palm Beach.
So we're all over Florida now. I'll stay in Florida. So now we're in Palm Beach County. And look, this is just quick. A former firefighter stole money. He was married to somebody who was on a foundation board, and he started using the money for his own personal stuff.
Female firefighter.
I'm sorry, right, which makes sense why she used it for cosmetic surgery. But sunglasses, car improvements. So she stole money. I'm always curious how you find some of these things. Is it because it says firefighter in it?
Well, some of the search engines that I use to bring me the cases, would bring me that result. So it's a
if it was function. A plumber, would it say former plumber convicted of wire fraud? Probably not.
Yeah, but I think when you put somebody who is in a position like a plumber or a tradesman, not that there's anything wrong with that, but you put them on the board of directors, you may feel a need to have reasonable precautions put in place. But when you have someone like a firefighter, and firefighter, doctor, lawyer, oh boy, you definitely want to have some precautions if you have a lawyer on there. Yeah. But the point being that there are certain professions that have some credibility built into them. And one of the reasons why I chose this case on this particular night had to do with the fact that it's a female. And my friend Kelly Paxton has written a book on this. She's devoted her life to this study of pink collar crime. And we all, I know I did prior to meeting Kelly, I had a sense that a male is more likely to steal from you. And that a female is less likely to steal from you. And what Kelly set me straight, she said, they're roughly equal. They are roughly equal. Now, the man is more likely to rob you, okay, at gunpoint or knife point, or, using threats of violence. Whereas the female is more likely to embezzle or steal or whatever. But the point being, and the reason why I hate to, keep banging this drum, is that our organizations have to have precautions built into them for accounting and bookkeeping and how our money is being spent, whether it's a volunteer fire company, a labor union, or a charity like this one. We need to have some checks and balances in there so that we're not going to find ourselves the victim of someone who we have no reason to suspect may have this issue.
Yeah, and as you probably know, every year, well, probably at least 3 or 4 times a year, I lecture on theft, and I teach a course mandated by the state controller to fire districts. And as part of that, I teach about theft. And I always am interjecting because I'm using real examples, mostly of New York-based cases.
We don't have to make it up.
You don't have to make it up. God, every week there's a new one, but I'm always saying she, and I will bet of the cases I use, which are, just normal she, here's the 2 things I noticed on theft. And I know we're off a little bit on topic, but one is it's 80-20, 80% females, 20% males, but the females are stealing less. The males, at least in my examples, right, are stealing in the millions.
Kelly said that. That's good that you picked that up. And you might want to think about getting Kelly out for your conference, your annual conference. She's former federal auditor, federal examiner, fraud examiner, but great deal of knowledge in this area. But yeah, she said that the males who steal a lot more over a long period of time, whereas you can have women who are in these positions. Usually it might be a treasurer, it might be an administrative assistant, and they're skimming a little bit each week, but maybe over 15, 20, 30 years. Yeah. And they're just taking enough so that it's not noticed, and it's over a longer period of time. So that you're absolutely right as far as what Kelly's relayed to me.